Okay, guys, you're welcome to Chill Daily Brief, and today we are giving you some of the various updates that happened somewhere in the afternoon. Again, after this live, we would also give you another incident that also happened in the morning today. So that is what we are here today to do. I'm Wale Yabua, and make sure you are subscribing to our channel. And what we want to do is go through some of the stories, give you the details of the story before we would give you some of the visuals from our partners, whether ABC, whether CBS. Yeah, you'll just scan around to see where we could get those visuals for you to also at least have a real look at what the pictures, what was happening. So first, what I will do is the Delaware trooper who was shot this afternoon. So we'll go through that news. After that, we will just give you some of the visuals. Hero, Delaware trooper shot dead working overtime at DMV before Christmas, officials say. A Delaware state trooper was killed by a 44-year-old gunman at a division of motor vehicle location in Wilmington, according to the police. Delaware State Police responded to DMV around 2 p.m. that's today after the suspected gunman who entered as a customer approached a state trooper sitting at the reception desk and shot him. Officials said at the press conference the trooper was working an overtime assignment, according to the police. After being shot, the trooper pushed the DMV employee out of harm's way, and the suspect shot the trooper again. Delaware State Police Public Information Officer told reporters. A Newcastle County police officer then confronted the suspect and shot him, according to the police. The suspect was taken to a local hospital where he died. The trooper also died at a local hospital. Others were treated for minor injuries after the shooting incident. A 40-year-old woman was transported to a local hospital with a minor non-gunshot related injuries, while a second state trooper was evaluated for a minor non-gunshot related, according to the state police. A 35-year-old woman who refused transport to a nearby hospital was also evaluated for shortness of breath. So that was what happened. And Delaware Governor Matt Mayer said the fallen trooper was a hero who gave his life in line of duty and called the gun shooting an act of pure evil. The names of the trooper and the suspect involved shooting has not been released yet. So that was what happened around 2 p.m. this afternoon. What we will do next is go straight to our partners from CBS for the reporting. After that, we will take you to where the police and also officials, the governor also had a press conference this afternoon to also brief us. But this is what how CBS reported the news this afternoon.
Killed in the line of duty. The officer was responding to the call of an active shooter inside a DMV office on Hessler Boulevard, far from I-95 and DuPont Highway. This is a heavy commercial area with stores and businesses. Ryan Hughes joins us live with the latest.
And Don, we just received an update from Delaware State Police and the governor of Delaware. The governor calling this an act of pure evil. And tonight, that trooper is being hailed as a hero for helping save additional lives inside that DMV. Take a look behind me, because hours after the shooting, this still remains an active scene. This is the road leading you down to the DMV, which remains blocked. Tonight, Delaware State Police are asking for the community's love and support during what has been a tragic and emotional day. Let's show you some video. Now, according to Delaware State Police, a 44-year-old man entered the DMV on Hessler Boulevard in Wilmington around 2 o'clock this afternoon as a customer. Police say he approached the trooper working an overtime assignment and then shot him. We're told the trooper pushed a DMV employee out of harm's way, and then the trooper was shot again. We're told he died at the hospital. Police say a Newcastle County officer responded and shot the suspect, who also later died. The trooper's name is not being released at this time, but the superintendent of Delaware State Police said he was a husband and a father, and other people are alive tonight because of his heroic actions. Take a listen.
We lost a brother, a son, a best friend, a coach, a husband, and a father. Our trooper loved his community. He served with honor and integrity, and his life was cut short by senseless violence. His last.
And police said this is an example of the dangers that police officers and state troopers face on a daily basis, and they are asking everyone to keep that trooper's family in their thoughts and in their prayers, especially 2 days before Christmas. Now, police did not take any questions from reporters, but they say this remains an active investigation. We're live in Wilmington. Ryan Hughes. Don, back to you.
All right, Ryan, thank you so much. Delaware Senator Chris Coons releasing a statement about the killing of the state trooper. He says in part, "I am heartbroken by today's shooting at the Wilmington DMV that took the life of a Delaware state trooper just 2 days before Christmas. This officer put on their uniform this morning and went to work to make our community safer. Now they will never come home. Annie and I are praying for the loved ones of this dedicated public servant and our entire law enforcement community." It was a heartbreaking scene as troopers and other first responders gathered at Christiana Hospital for a procession as their fallen colleague's body left the hospital. It was an honor for a hero. Our Eva Anderson is live at the hospital with more. Eva.
Good evening. Yes, just a devastating situation here. We're along Churchman's Road, Route 58, across the street from Christiana Hospital. That is where the trooper was taken after he was shot, and that's where he later died. And along this route is where the processional honoring him took place. I want to show you video. Here you can see the hearse carrying the fallen Delaware state trooper, led by more than a dozen officers on motorcycles, moving slowly along this stretch of road. As you can see, firefighters and other members of law enforcement stood along the side, pausing to pay their respects with their engines parked, watching as the procession passed. We also saw an American flag raised high, a powerful tribute during that somber moment. People had lined up along the side of the road here as well, many telling us they had just gotten off work or had just finished dinner nearby and felt compelled to stop when they heard what had happened. We spoke with one resident who came to pay his respects and even took photos of the scene.
I thought it was a really beautiful way for them to pay their respects, and it was just very, moving to see everyone that came out. There were all the emergency vehicles on one side and a lot of civilians standing on the other side to just pay their respects. I mean, with the holidays and everything, it was just really heartfelt.
Now, Christiana Hospital is just over 7 miles away from that DMV on Hessler Boulevard where the tragedy occurred. And tonight we are hearing from community members standing strong and supporting Delaware State Police. We'll have more on that showing of support coming up tonight at 11. For now, reporting live in Newark, Eva Anderson, CBS News, Philadelphia.
All right, Eva, we will see you at 11. Thank you. Stay with
That was what happened this afternoon in Philadelphia, and also that was in Delaware. And one thing that struck me was now what we see the security officers who are being on the line, just protecting us. So it is so encouraging for the other security personnel and also the civilians to also pay their last respect. It's so encouraging, right? It's encouraging, but it shouldn't be a thing for a security personnel to go through it. It's very because he's a father and he has son and daughter, and he's also a coach. So as you could hear from some of his colleagues, so it is very heartbreaking for a security personnel to go to a job and not come back. It's very horrifying. So we pray that God Almighty just help him, and we are all praying for him to get a good, safe place. That is all. And I think what I saw was just beautiful. The security personnel, the motorcade, just paying their last respect, which is very good, and also the civilians also paying their last respect, and I think it's something we should all learn from. But so many questions still remains, because we don't know whether in the press conference they will be able to explain so many things to us. So what we'll do is we'll just go straight into the press conference, what they said over there, if indeed they would be able to give us some of the explanation that most of the civilians deserve, or most of us deserve. So we would go straight to the press conference that the Delaware State Police had this afternoon for us to listen to what they had to say. Yeah.
Funny.
We ready? Today, around 2 p.m., the Delaware State Police and surrounding law enforcement agencies responded to the Delaware Division of Motor Vehicles located at 2230 Hessler Boulevard in Newcastle for a report of an active shooter. The early investigation revealed that a 44-year-old male suspect entered the DMV as a customer. A short time later, the suspect approached the trooper who was working an overtime assignment sitting at the reception desk and shot him. After being shot, the trooper pushed the DMV employee out of harm's way, and the suspect shot the trooper again. Multiple police agencies responded to the DMV, and a Newcastle County police officer confronted the suspect and shot him. The suspect was taken to an area hospital where he died. The trooper who was shot was taken to a local hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. His name is being withheld until his family has been notified. A second trooper sustained a minor gunshot-related injury. A second trooper sustained a minor non-gunshot-related injury and was not transported to the hospital. A 40-year-old woman was taken to an area hospital for minor non-gunshot-related injuries, and a 35-year-old woman was evaluated for shortness of breath and declined to be transported to the hospital. That's all the details we have at this time. Now I would like to call up the Superintendent of the Delaware State Police, Colonel William D. Crotty, for a few remarks.
The Delaware State Police family today suffered a devastated loss. We lost a brother, a son, a best friend, a coach, a husband, and a father. Our trooper loved his community. He served with honor and integrity, and his life was cut short by senseless violence. His last actions were that of a hero who saved lives today while sacrificing his own. The DSP family is honored to call him our brother. His service and sacrifice will always be remembered. We are asking the community for their love and their support for us, and to honor the sacrifice that he made today. I would like to take a moment to thank Colonel Leonard of the Newcastle County Police Department for his support of our agency today, the FBI and the Department of Justice, and all the law enforcement community who reached out. It is this family that will continue to help us as we move on, as we care for one of each other, and they continue to support us in the days to come. Thank you. I'll now take the opportunity to introduce Governor Matt Meyer.
Thank you, Colonel Crotty. The heart of the state of Delaware breaks tonight as we mourn the loss of a Delaware State trooper, a hero who gave his life in the line of duty. He made the ultimate sacrifice to protect his fellow Delawareans, and our hearts break for his family. There are Delawareans who are alive tonight because of his heroism. Lauren and I join with Delawareans up and down our state, praying for the family and every state trooper as they grieve this sudden and unimaginable loss. Protecting the lives of Delawareans is our most fundamental responsibility in government. And moments like this remind us of the tremendous risks our law enforcement officers and first responders take and the courage that they demonstrate every single day. What happened today was an act of pure evil. And if not for the heroism of several troopers and other officers, the consequences could have been so much worse. We are deeply grateful to the state and law enforcement officers whose quick action and professionalism helped prevent further harm. We're grateful too for the emergency medical responders and the medical professionals at Christiana Care, as well as the DMV employees, the employees at that Division of Motor Vehicle facility, who worked tirelessly to save lives. I appreciate there are so many standing here with us tonight. Law enforcement officers from other agencies, and as Colonel Crotty mentioned, there are many more agencies who've assisted us, as well as the state legislators, state representatives, state senators who've been so supportive, along with our Lieutenant Governor, the Attorney General, and our county executive. Please remember tonight that there are Delawareans who are alive because of heroic actions of the deceased trooper and others. And I ask that all Delawareans join me in keeping the entire Delaware State Police family in their prayers tonight and into the new year. And I would like to introduce the Department of Safety and Homeland Security Secretary, Josh Bushweller.
If you don't understand the rules of power, you are certainly losing.
Thank you, Governor Meyer. 2 days before Christmas, we lost a hero, a dedicated member of the Delaware State Police family who literally woke up this morning, put on his uniform like he did every day, and he went to work to serve the people of our state. Unfortunately, that trooper will not be coming home. To the family of our fallen trooper, all Delawareans grieve with you. We know that no words can ease your pain, but please know that your loved one's service and sacrifice will never, ever, ever be forgotten. To the men and women of the Delaware State Police, you've lost a brother, a sister, a colleague, a friend. We mourn with you. We honor your courage that you demonstrate every single day that you go out and serve our state. This tragedy reminds us that our law enforcement officers face danger in even the most routine circumstances. They stand as guardians, protecting our communities, often at great risk. A special thanks to our law enforcement partners and the entire first responder community who came together to support us in our time of need. As well as a special thanks to our partners who stand with us here today in the FBI, the ATF, and the Department of Justice. your immediate engagement since the inception of this incident this afternoon, and your continued support throughout the investigation is so deeply appreciated. Please keep the trooper's family, the Delaware State Police, and the entire law enforcement community in your thoughts and prayers as we go through this difficult time. Thank you very much.
The Delaware State Police is asking you to pray for the family of our trooper and to hold his family, his children, in your thoughts and prayers during this holiday season. Thank you all for attending today.
So that was a press conference from the police and also members of the security personnel over there giving us an update on it. So what we know now is the trooper has been killed. The suspect has also been killed, and they all died at the hospital. So that is the update we have for you this evening. And we hope that subsequent, because for this press conference, they didn't take any questions. So the media was not able to ask any questions. So probably tomorrow, the Delaware Police would also organize another press conference, because we have I know the media has a lot of questions that they would need to ask as well, because now about the investigations. Is he the only one who was also involved in this act? So we wait and see. But the community also came together to organize a vigil for the trooper, or the hero, the trooper who is now a hero, by what described by what the governor and also what the police commander also said. So we hope and pray that tomorrow we could get more updates on this issue. After this, what we'll do is we'll bring another live. This live would be also with different ones, so just stay tuned for that. And thank you for joining us at this stream, and we'll be back very shortly with the other stream, which will be coming your way very shortly. My name is Wale Abua. Keep subscribing to our channel, and make sure you're liking it and you're sharing it as well. Thank you. See you very soon.